This is Brad from Uncommon Careers. We have another video. Today we're doing interviews. So number one, I am doing my guy, Carl Gibson. Here he is. Got Carl right here. So tell me about the business. Tell me the name. Tell me how you got into it. Just give me some info about it.
The name of my company is Royal Lion Relocation.
Okay.
Moving company. It's a full service moving company. So we do moving, local, long distance, packing, unpacking.
You said full service. So what if somebody says, "Hey, come over to my house. Can you move me over to the couch?" Is that full service, or what kind of full service you talking about?
Any type of move that you need. That's why we relocation is in the name, because our goal is to reach some bigger businesses or corporations that are actually paying for their employees to relocate from one state to another to the other. So with relocation, that's pretty much a full service move. We'll pack the customer, deliver their goods to the new state and new home, and then once you are moved in, we'll unpack all of your boxes.
Okay.
So that's pretty much full service.
Cool. So it's just anything you could think of. So I just call you, and literally I call nobody else. You got the whole move covered. Everything is done with you guys.
Yes.
Perfect.
Everything that has to do with moving. Yes.
That sounds good. So tell me how you got started. I mean, everyone wants to know how this is a business, so not everybody can start one. So how did you get started in the business?
How I got started in the business was I had never been in a tractor trailer before. I was transitioning from one life to the other. I pretty much was doing illicit things, in the streets. And I took what I learned from the streets as far as making money in non-illegal ways. That life was old. I had to, let that life go and do something that actually would allow me to live my true life. And basically, I moved out of the state that I'm born in, moved to another state, got with my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law had been moving furniture for about 10 years. He was driving a tractor trailer. Got in the tractor trailer with my brother-in-law. Basically, when I hopped in the tractor trailer, I was gone for 6 weeks. My first time ever being in a tractor trailer or moving furniture. I got on the truck. My brother-in-law told me, look, I'm gonna teach you everything about moving furniture. His main focus was, look, don't try to learn everything all at once. Don't try to be the best on the first day. Just do something. So I just did something, and I picked up every aspect of moving, from padding to shrink wrapping furniture, to packing furniture, to what process to bring the furniture out of the house, how to actually service your furniture, which servicing is taking apart furniture or any furniture that like chairs, anything that has an open space in it. Basically take a box and fill that space, because when we load the truck, we are trying to maximize the space that we have. So any hole that we have, we're trying to fill. So I learned how to load the truck, unload the truck properly. That's pretty much how I got started.
Okay, all right. So talk about I guess the pros and cons. Like, what are some good things about owning your own business, and what are some bad things? I mean, I'm sure like how steady work is, like with the cons and stuff. But like, let's talk about the pros first, and then the cons.
The pros, I would say, would be, of course, you know, owning a moving company, you get to be your own boss. You make your own schedule within the parameters of your customer's schedule, but you pretty much get to do your own thing. When you work for a company, the work is not easy, it's very hard. So when you work for a company, the money you get paid doing local work is not that great. When you work for big van lines, they have what's called a lumper or a helper. The lumpers are the helpers. They actually make decent money. That's what I did. That's how I started. That's what I did for about 6 to 7 years. A pro to being your own moving company is like I said, the money, being able to be your own boss, have your own schedule, being able to move someone in the process that you feel is best suited without, influenced by the company, because not the companies, a lot of companies, moving companies that you may work for, their goal may not necessarily be the movers or the helpers' safety. Their interest may not necessarily be in the mover and the actual client. It a lot of times is just about the money. And where my company, I have a saying that if the customer's happy, if the guys are happy, then I'm happy. A lot of moving companies, they don't value the actual employees or helpers or lumpers. It's all about the dollar. And for me, it's all about successfully moving someone, helping other young men or women, transition from one life to the next. Be able to do something good, positive, that allows them to help someone else, earn a living and help someone else. So those are some of the pros. Other pros would be, you do get to see, if you're doing long haul, you get to see, the country. You get to see places that you never would have had the chance to see before. Another pro is not long haul, but short, local moves. You'll definitely learn your city. Whatever city that you're moving furniture in, you will learn that city. You will, in 1 year's time, you probably did a circle around the city. So me moving for 12 years between Florida and Georgia, as far as local states that I move furniture in, I know Florida and Georgia like the back of my hand. And as far as doing long haul, I focused on the east side of the states. So I know, the east side of the states like the back of my hand. Those are kind of the pros for me.
So what about people? Like, I'm pretty sure you met a lot of people, got a lot of contacts.
Oh, yeah.
How's that?
You meet all types of people. I mean, I've moved WNBA players. I've moved NASA astronauts.
Wow.
Big CEOs of companies. High-ranked servicemen in the military. You name it. I've probably moved those people, or that type of person or genre of people. Yes.
Cool, cool. All right, so we're talking about expansion now. I mean, obviously you start out, you want to grow as a business. So talk about how it's been growing and what are your plans to move on and expand the business in the future.
So speaking on expansion, well, going from a lumper to actually owning a moving company, you know, that was the first part of expansion for myself. Coming in, you know, as I first started owning the company, I made probably double what I was making the first year as a lumper. So as a lumper, you know, a lumper can easily make $30,000-$40,000 a year. Coming in as a business owner, I grossed about $60,000 to $75,000 for the first year. So as far as expansion, you know, expansion is beyond that $60,000, $75,000. So we're looking to grow the company to a multi-million-dollar company. Some things that I learned is that you have to start small. You have to start in a very tight, organized way. You know, it's not always the greatest thing to try to expand quickly. Take your time. Make your moves right the first time. You know, and basically our vision for expansion is just pace ourselves, make the right decisions, involve the right people in the business. So, you know, as a small business owner, you know, to start a small business, it costs a lot of money. Maybe not initially, but throughout, you know, the first, I guess they say the first 5 years, you know, if you make it past 5 years, you're pretty solid. So within the first 5 years, you're gonna spend a lot of money, you're gonna lose a lot of money. So we're trying to structure things so that, you know, the money that is made is actually used towards expansion, will allow us to grow in the right direction. So we're just pacing ourselves, taking our time, trying to figure out the best ways to move forward, and not, as a business owner, not try to wear all the hats, you know, because, you know, with minimal money, that minimal startup money, you try to wear several different hats. So, you know, I'm trying to do marketing. I'm in the field working. I'm working on a truck. Finances, accounting. You know, every aspect of a business, I'm trying to do myself, or I'm trying to get the knowledge myself and put it all together. So for expansion, we'll definitely be hiring somebody or creating a partnership with another company that, you know, does all the different positions that are needed in a business. You know, for expansion, I'm not trying to do everything. I'm trying to delegate, you know, all the duties to someone else to make the business propel, you know, successfully in the right way.
All right, cool. So, I mean, you gave a lot of information about, you know, your business and all that. So, I mean, give your, you know, once again, give your company name, contact information, and if you have any social media, so if anybody's watching this video, they can contact you.
Okay. Contact information. phone number is 678-382-4054. Social media, Royal Lion Relocation on Facebook, Royal Lion Relocation on Instagram. Those are our contact information.
Email, okay.
Email us. You know, we have email address, royallion85@yahoo.com.
All right, cool, man. So we're gonna wrap it up. Definitely thanks for being on the channel again, and we'll try to promote this as much as we can so we can get Royal Lion Relocation, you know, to expand and grow and spread out through the U.S. I mean, if not, you know, beyond the country.
Exactly.
So
that's the goal. That's the goal.
All right, thank you.